So a lot of Trump supporters seem very upset that he's the first president to be indicted for committing a crime. But as a historian, I feel compelled to set the record straight here. What they seem to be missing is that presidents rack up a lot of firsts. So Trump being the first president indicted for committing a crime puts him on the same list with George Washington, who was the first president, and John Adams, who was the first president to have signed the Declaration of Independence, and Thomas Jefferson, who was the first president to expand the size of the United States through the Louisiana Purchase. And they should remember that Trump is already on this list as the first president ever to be impeached twice. That first will be on the same list with Abraham Lincoln being the first president re-elected during a civil war, and Ulysses Grant being the first president to create a national park, and Theodore Roosevelt for being the first U.S. president to win the Nobel Peace Prize. The same is true for Trump being the first president to refuse to concede an election he clearly lost, and then the first to incite a violent insurrection to overthrow the government. Those noteworthy firsts will be on the same list with Franklin Delano Roosevelt being the first president elected 4 times, John F. Kennedy for being the first president to have won the Pulitzer Prize, and Lyndon Baines Johnson being the first president to nominate an African-American, Thurgood Marshall, to the United States Supreme Court. So supporters of the former president can relax. And that's probably a good idea because he seems destined to rack up a whole lot more firsts in the coming years.